So we're going to touch on a story that's been happening in Russia. So a Russian blogger has been given a 3.5 year suspended sentence after he posted a video of himself playing Pokemon Go in a church. BBC reports. The court in the city of Yekaterinburg found Ruslan Sokolovsky, and I'm butchering these names, but we're just going to push on through, guilty of insulting religious believers and inciting hatred. During the trial, Sokolovsky, now age 22, had pleaded not guilty. He filmed playing himself playing the popular game in a local Orthodox church in August 2016. He was arrested shortly afterwards. On Thursdays, Sokolovsky was also found guilty of illegal trafficking of a special technical equipment with a pen with a after a pen with a built-in video camera had been discovered during the search of his home. During the trial, the prosecution had asked for Sokolovsky to be jailed for 3.5 years. So, to take it a step back, he could have actually faced up to 5 years, but he was handed a suspended sentence. So, for those who don't know what a suspended sentence is, it's just basically a legal term for stating a person is to serve out a probationary period instead of receiving a prison sentence. So, that's actually pretty good. But for some people, they may not necessarily know. Like, well, why on earth that just because a person was playing Pokemon Go in a church that automatically would mean that you'll give it a prison sentence? And there's actually a background just in case people don't necessarily know about it. So in Russia, of all places, there's something called that's referred to as the blasphemy bill. Now, under this bill, you can incur fines and possible prison sentences for offending the feelings of religious believers. That's what happened in this particular case. There was somebody who felt offended, but because of the fact that he was playing a video game in a church. Now, this is a bill that received heavy support especially from the Russian Orthodox Church, and this was just overwhelming. This is just overwhelming, just how the idea of where, just for the idea, it is that's very very broad as to just how, just for the fact of where somebody may feel offended, you could be given a prison sentence or possibly even fined. I mean, under what situations could that actually be used? Because that's pretty broad when you really think about it. Just because your feelings or just because somebody don't necessarily agree with your religious belief. Because there was even a previous situation where against an atheist this situation was even used. So I mean, good on the man. I mean, I'm very happy that it didn't go a little bit worse, where he was actually given a prison sentence and he was just pretty much handed down a suspension. But this is very bad, and even under the situation of where, like, they say, for example, somebody from another religion or another religious ideology, or somebody who doesn't agree with their religious ideology, um, just has a disagreement with them. I mean, is that in and of itself uh, offensive? I mean, it pretty much it closes the door to any kind of discourse whatsoever, to where people can even discuss ideas, and it compartmentalizes people to where they can't even have discussions, or even just nuance, or even just like a discussion of ideas. So I think this is just a very horrible piece of legislation that they went ahead and put through, and they turned their country into fucking theocracy, is what it pretty much boils down to.